tone. Oh, hello. If you've been to my channel, you know that it's in its early days. This is because I've been at an audio engineering school for the last year. And that's what this video today is about. It's about not whether or not you should go to an audio engineering college, but best practices for success before you go through the system. I think that if I made a video about whether or not you should go, it would probably sound more like a rant or just a stupid video than anything useful or of value to you guys, because I take it that if you're on this channel, how are you on this channel? I'm not promoting this at all. Good job if you're here. But if you are here, it's because you love audio and you're taking it seriously, and maybe you're in or just about to join some kind of school. So this is for that. Before I get into it, there's one kind of important thing, and that's that I'm going to keep saying audio engineering school. I'm not going to keep saying the name of the school that I went to, because that'll make it sound like I'm promoting the school that I went to. There's nothing wrong with the school that I went to, but if I keep saying the name of the school, I think it's a bit weird, and I don't want to do that. So this is just blanket statement, blanket generalizations about audio engineering school. So sorry if that gets annoying after a while, but audio engineering school is what I'm going to say. Tip number 1, treat it like a job. That was the first thing that we all kind of learned. And coming out of it 365 days later, it's absolutely correct. So what does that mean, treat it like a job? It means you show up early. You don't leave late. I don't want you to miss a train and then not get home, but you stay till the end. You treat people with dignity and respect, and you're just someone that people look forward to working with and know they can get along with, because what you're really doing when you go to school with that attitude is you're kind of training yourself, conditioning yourself for the kind of work situation you will find yourself in afterwards. When you're assistant engineering on a project, or you are collaborating on a remix with someone else, or you're just in the studio, fly on the wall, whatever. It's a really good way to condition yourself for future work. And it's true. I mean, it has some immediate benefits to your audio engineering, to the school stuff. Many of our instructors who were in the industry, some of them feet planted in the industry for 30 years, some of them are a little newer, they'd be more than happy at the end of lecture to just talk about all the plugins they use and let us pick their brains. They were really, once the course material was out of the way, they were really happy to just sort of shoot the shit, excuse me. And that was awesome. And I don't think, I think that's kind of invaluable when you have someone's attention like that, like a real pro. And these guys are they might be making videos like me. They get people walking up to them in a bar going can I be in your studio for an hour, $50, and I'll learn from you. You get to go to an auto, we get to go to school and then hang out with these guys and ask them questions. That's so invaluable. So that's a benefit of treating it like a job, is staying late. The other benefit is that the people at the top, they see you, they recognize professionalism and seriousness. And they might, think of you when a job opening appears and somebody needs an assistant engineer. They're going to say, well, we know 4 or 5 people right off the top of our head that would be great. They get good marks, they're here all the time, and they're really passionate about what they're doing. So it really pays to be treating it like a job and getting along with people. And getting along with people, you are going to be in a situation where you have to work with people in the industry. You're not kind of always going to be like a lonely island like I am. I've been working on projects where I'm miking stuff, or I'm meeting new people, or I'm working with talent, and you have to learn how to get along with other people. People walk in with their egos, and you have to learn how to deal with that. Or they walk in with no ego and they think they're terrible, but they're super talented. And it's up to you to take charge and sort of say, I think we should do it this way, or I think, why don't we try it, So it's not just going to school and punching in and getting a coffee and then going home and rinse, repeat. Treat it like a job. I think that's really important. Number two is be really open to the things you're going to learn at school. And this is hard because some people just by nature aren't really, open. They're very fixed, and they just kind of want to go there and do that thing, and that's okay. But I think if you're open to learning about new things, it might get you excited, and it might shift your kind of goals when you get out of school. So, for example, you might be really into mixing. All of a sudden, you're given a soldering iron and stuff, and you go, whoa, I have a talent for repairing gear and fixing tech and stuff like that. A lot of people I went to school with were this, like, they'd never done any soldering before. I had never done any soldering before, and they loved it. Also, I build acoustic panels now, and I didn't know how to do that before I went to school. I didn't really care to do it before I got in, but we learned, and suddenly, here I am able to acoustically treat my own apartment. With the help of some friends, we built some panels. But like that's awesome. And I don't think that you can really be open to new experiences like that when you sort of go in with a very narrow focus and you say, I just want to make beats, or I just want to do sound reinforcement, or I just want to do this. Try and just fake it till you make it. Be open. And I think that will lead to some really interesting and exciting avenues for you professionally when you leave. The third thing is if and when you're going to go to audio engineering school, don't go for the flash. Don't go for the fancy gear. Like the school that I went to had a Neve console, and that's amazing. If you know anything about consoles, it's a really big deal. We had really good Neumann mics and all this stuff. Some of the gear had seen better days, and some things were broken, and we all wondered why they were never fixed. But anyway, the point is that doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter if the projector is on the fritz. It doesn't matter if your mouse doesn't have a right click. I'm just naming all the things that happened at my school. I'm making it sound really awful, but it wasn't, because we're getting to this point. Ignore all that BS, and instead go to where you think you will learn the most from the people around you. That's so important. So before you enroll, forget how fancy the brochure looks. Forget how maybe they wined and dined you. Maybe you went on a tour with your parents, or maybe maybe it was just ignore it. Look up the list. Look up the faculty list. Ask if you can get a sheet or something, and just the names of people that are teaching or something, or contact sheet. Look them up. See what they've done. Go to Discogs. Discogs is like a vinyl site, or not just vinyl, but for DJs and stuff, it's vinyl. But it's a site that lists all of the credits on albums that have ever been registered in internationally or whatever. So you can see, you can type the name in of one of the instructors, and you can see all the projects that he or she has worked on. And then you go, okay, well, I kind of want to do that too. So that's a plus for me that producer is working at that school, or they teach once a week. Or, I really want to get into sound reinforcement. I want to get into live sound. And you look up the name of the, you go, oh, well, there's no one doing live sound at this school. The guy who's doing live sound is, he's a remixer. Or the guy doing live sound is I don't know, he's like an entertainment lawyer. That's not cool. So do your homework and go to where you think you're going to learn the most from the people around you. Don't go for the consoles. Don't go for the gear. I mean, if if you show up and the whole audio engineering school is in a parking lot or something, don't go. It's bad news. But go to where you think you're going to learn the most from the instructors and stuff. Do their goals line up with yours? Are you interested in composing? Have they ever composed before? Have they mixed live sound before? Is that what you want to do? These are the kind of questions that I think you should be asking yourself, and just really try and put the blinders on and just ignore all the glamour and the pitch and all that stuff, because it's very seductive to kind of go, oh, they have a Neve, or oh, they have this, or oh, they have that. No, don't do that. That's it for this video. Wow, it's been 10 minutes. Jeez. Okay, I'm going to get back to this sick tone. See you guys later.